beds, but not for him. Oh, goody. Adventurers. But not for him. haven't got a menu, got stew and ale. Hey, you! Leave your axe at the door.
Have you roll d20s? Alright, Soch. What do you remember of orientation last week?
Oh? Look at my notes. Alright, we learned about everything about Strixhaven, like, location-wise, the schools, the biblioplex. We learned that there are 5 campuses or colleges at Strixhaven. There's Lorehold, which involves history. There's Silverquill, which involves language and theater.
Yeah, literature and theater.
Okay. There's Quandrix, which is math. There's Prismari, which is art and feelings, experiences. And there's Witherbloom, which is biology, science, and decay. We showed up at the entrance of the biblioplex, and we saw a tall dryad. We thought we were late, but there was a tall dryad who was also seemed to be running late, and he was moving very slowly, so we felt good about that. We went inside the biblioplex, and there we met our characters, Quynn, Sorcerer, and Soch. We got to hang out while we were waiting for the what is it called? Orientation? Yeah, we were waiting for orientation. There we saw an elephant named Rampart. Talked to him for a while. Then we heard a voice. It's kind of announcing to meet in the center area. Time for orientation. It kind of explained what the biblioplex was and how it's for studies, research, and leisure for the students. And to kind of get a tour, they had us do a scavenger hunt. There were 5 clues that we needed to solve, and I would say that we solved all 5. The last one at the stage was a little tricky on our part. Like, we struggled with understanding that one. But we got there, I think.
You solved it. I would say
yeah.
We solved it. We just didn't understand how to accept our prize.
Yeah. And from there, we went and checked out clubs. There was a room that had like club listings, and we were checking those out because we were curious about some of those. When we heard a scream, we came running out into the hallway of the biblioplex, and there was a large crowd gathering around a student who was getting attacked by a suitcase.
Yes, and so the student you can see here, a dwarf, is on the ground kind of pushing various items like other trunks and suitcases in the way of this other trunk that is has grown a mouth and is trying to bite at her. And if you'd like, you can roll for initiative to get things started. Okay, these rounds will be very short, but Soch, you are up and ready to fight.
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna run up and then here. She's on the ground.
Yes.
Does she look like she's like passed out, or is she conscious?
She is actively trying to put objects in the way, or between her and the trunk that's attacking.
Okay. I'm gonna help her up. If she's on the ground, I'm gonna help her up.
All right.
And then I will. Gosh, what do I want to do? I guess I will go and move my final 5 here and attack it.
Alright, so as you rush up to this creature, seeing it up close gives you a much better view of it. It looks like an ordinary trunk, but it has large teeth and a tongue coming out of it. You also notice that it is covered in a sticky, like black substance, kind of oozing around it.
Like black substance. Interesting. Was helping her up part of like just a free action or bonus action or?
Do you keep taking away my period?
Oh, are you putting that there? Sorry.
I don't like how it touches the token.
Oh,
It
okay.
bothers me that there's no padding. But I can't put a space because it won't show up if there's just a space. So I have to put a period and a space.
Sorry, I thought it was a roll 20 malfunction. I'll say that helping up the dwarf was a bonus action.
Okay. Let me understand this right. Primal Savagery is a cantrip. Make a melee spell attack against one creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the target takes 1d10. I guess I will do that if I can. Primal Savagery.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's a
that's hit.
14 feet. And that's 8 plus 4 acid damage.
Okay. As you take your claws and swipe at this oozy suitcase, you feel contact with it, and you're slashing through it, and you feel your hand get stuck to the item. And when it's your turn, you'll need to make a strength save to try and get out. But the
Okay. And I guess it's only 8 damage.
yes,
The plus 4 was if we were accepting the crit. But
right. But as you claw into it, you can feel your nails do, or your claws do, scratch into it, and there is a like slight sizzle, but you don't see that the creature has any reaction from you slashing it.
interesting. I guess I let everyone around know. It's like Physical attacks don't seem to work on it.
Okay, Quynn.
I'm gonna stay here, but I'm gonna cast guiding bolts. I don't think that hits.
That does not hit. So you shoot a bolt of light at it, but it manages to strike the table between Soch and the creature.
Okay. I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
I don't want to move, so.
Alright. So the creature kind of tries to pull itself from Soch, but Soch is like pulling against it as well, trying to remove itself from the creature. But in failing that, it will kind of move its body and attempt to bite Soch. What is your AC?
My AC is 17.
Okay. So it sort of like twists its body around to try and bite at Soch's legs, but in doing so it kind of pulls Soch away from it and it misses its attack. And we'll go back around to Soch.
So you want me to do a strength saving
Yes.
right now?
Yes.
It's an 8.
You don't manage to pull yourself from the creature, but you can still make your attack. You're just stuck to it.
Can I do ice knife, or am I too close?
Is it a ranged attack?
It says range is 60 feet, so I wasn't sure if that means it's a range or not.
Well, it should say you make a ranged attack in the spell.
Okay. Create a shard of ice and filling it at one creature within range. Yeah, within range. So make a ranged spell attack. Yeah, so I can't do that. Okay.
Well, you can, but it would be a disadvantage.
Yeah. Let's see. That probably would not be a good idea right now. I imagine there's a bunch of NPCs around us, like a bunch of other students.
Yes, there are a bunch of students. They're kind of running away. In the chaos, they kind of aren't making any progress to get away, because some people are trying to go one way and other people are trying to go the other way, and everyone gets mixed up.
Well, so do I get a bonus action still, or no? Just a normal action.
I'll say that strength was just a bonus action.
Okay.
So you still have your action.
I have a bonus action that I could do. I guess I'll just do another primal savagery. 15. Oh, 2. Oh.
Okay, well, you do the same thing. You lash out with your other hand and slash into it, but manage to get your other hand stuck. And it also sizzles, but it doesn't seem affected.
Okay.
Okay, this is quite the combat so far. No one has actually done much, but you helped the dwarf up, which is important.
I will... Oh wait, how far can this go? 30 feet. Nope. Okay. So I'm just gonna tell Seltzer to go. Don't just stand there. Go get somebody from like the information desk or what was her name? Professor Drug. And then I will attempt to attack it again. Hopefully more successfully this time. Hello? I clicked it. There we go.
That is a
15.
hit.
Yay! 13 radiant damage.
Nice. And then the next attack against it has advantage, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
Thanks to mystical dim light glittering on the target until then.
Alright, well, it is now doubly stuck to Soch. And we'll try and bite again. And alright, it will now pull Soch forward as it bites up at his face. And will do 4 piercing and 1 acid damage as it chomps into the into Soch, who is attached to it. Alright, Soch, it is your turn. You are super stuck.
And you have advantage.
I have advantage.
The attack.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll do a strength check to try and get out. 9.
So since both of your hands are stuck to it, that would be your action to try and get out. So if you have a bonus action that you want, this is what you can do.
Like a bonus action to attack?
If you have a spell that doesn't require somatic components.
No.
Okay.
That is it.
All right.
Fun!
Sorcerer will attempt to go in that direction, but will start to get jumbled up with all the students and faculty trying to get to the action. Quynn.
Oh. Sorry, my brain heard Gwyn, and I was like, that's not me. That's Cassie. I can't do that anymore. What does this give us? This... I will try to firebolt it.
Okay.
13.
That is a hit.
5 fire damage.
Alright, you splash fire onto this creature and sizzle a lot of the goop on it and Soch. Next time, Soch, you want to make a strength save, you have advantage.
I have advantage.
Yes.
Yay!
Okay. Cool.
Alright. Continuing to try to dislodge itself from Soch, it will jump, jive, and wail away at Soch and continue to bite, but with all the goo that's like flying everywhere after each attack, it's not really working out so well for the suitcase. Alright, Soch, it's your turn.
Alright, I will roll a strength.
Alright, you managed to pull yourself off.
Sweet. I'm gonna grab the dwarf lady and try and like run.
You will be able to get an attack of opportunity if you do so.
Like I will get a hit, yeah.
It will try to attack you, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell her to run.
Alright.
And I don't have much that I can do as far as spells. I can jump. Does jumping out of area of combat get me out of there faster? Like, so I don't get an attack of opportunity?
No, it doesn't.
It should.
But you can definitely get away.
I can run away, but I'll take a hit. And Soch isn't looking too great. So.
Soch has a potion.
A potion of healing. Yeah. I guess I'll drink that. Potion of healing. It's, what is it? 1d4? 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
So that's 5 plus 2, so that's 7 back. Sweet.
And you still can run if you're willing to take that hit.
Yeah. Yeah, so I hope the dwarf girl runs away. And I'm going to move back. 15 feet.
Alright. They, as you tell the dwarf to get out of dodge, you step back to try and get away, and the creature will lash out with its tongue and hit you for 4 bludgeoning and 4 acid.
4 and 4, you're saying?
Yes.
So a total of 8?
Yes, unless you have...
Okay.
You don't have a resistance to acid or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Alright, Quynn.
I'm gonna keep firebolting. 10.
Does not hit. Anything else?
I don't think I have. Any useful items, really.
You don't have a bonus action spell you can cast?
I only have cantrips left.
Oh, you use
I
Yeah,
only
you don't
have
have a
2
lot of
spell
stuff.
slots.
Same. And I'd used one for the performance thing.
Do I still have an action? No, I have a bonus action, right?
Right.
Can I... like... move here and get out my pennant and see if it does anything? Or is that an action? It says it lights up.
It doesn't say... I mean, you have to wave, so I guess it'd be like a free action.
Okay, can can I use my bonus action to get it out and wave it then?
Yes.
Okay, I do it.
Alright.
It glows.
You are a shining beacon for Strixhaven.
The end.
Alright, the dwarf will heed Soch's warning and move to get away, and also push as many of the baggages around her that were on the tables and chairs at the creature, trying to prevent it from getting to anyone else. So now the area here is within 5 feet of the creature's typical terrain. Okay, and the suitcase will kind of like get bombarded by all this baggage and push its way towards the location of the source of the most damage, and it will get to here. Alright, Soch, it's your turn.
Okay. I can still see it. I'm gonna use Ice Snake.
What's the AoE on Ice Knife?
One creature within range. You create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. I got a 16. Yeah, I don't know if that hits. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Alright. It's a good thing that the dwarf ran when she did, because the ice explodes all around this creature. It does not manage to make it save, and so it takes 16 total damage.
Sweet. That's it. I'm tapped out. I have primal savagery. That's it for my turn. I guess I'll move 5 here. That's it.
Okay. Quynn. It's looking pretty bad off.
But it doesn't react to being in the bright light.
Does not.
Okay. I will put the pen back. And I attack it again. Well, I'm gonna move back first. Hang on. How far can this go? Probably a ways. 120 feet. So I'm assuming there's like a little bit of area that's been cleared of people, so I'm gonna try and move back to like here. And I'm gonna firebolt it again.
That's a hit.
25. For 6 damage.
Describe how you destroy this suitcase.
The firebolt hits it, and the goop catches on fire, and it just like burns the suitcase to a crisp. Like it still has structure, but it's just like burnt on the outside because all of the goop burns.
Okay.
And then it just lays there smoking.
Well, as the firebolt just disintegrates all of the black ooze, the creature suddenly morphs in such a way that looks like if it had bones, they would be breaking. And it suddenly pops back into place, and it becomes a normal suitcase once more. It's just completely singed on the outside. And with Seltzer, who ran to get help, running back with him is a shorter creature. Actually, I think they're about the same size. But someone that looks like an owl comes back with Seltzer and pushes back beyond the students to see what's going on and says, "Ooh, oh my! Rosie!" She goes over to the dwarf who's struggling to get out of the way. Are you okay? Is anything? Oh, what happened here? Is anyone hurt? Is anyone needing any assistance?
I could use some assistance. I'm not looking too great. I don't feel too great either.
She'll push past the dwarf and reach into her jacket and retrieve a red potion and offer it to you. Here, take this. You'll feel much better.
I take it and immediately drink it.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2. It's a healing potion.
It's poison!
You are dead now. My plan has come to fruition.
It was her suitcase.
I'm back to full.
Nice.
Oh, thank you kindly. That feels much better.
Oh. Does anyone know what happened? The dwarf will look rather sheepish and say, I was just getting everyone ready for the club. I was trying to recruit some fellow students when one of my suitcases with props just started attacking. I don't know what happened. Oh, that is fine. Well, the situation has been handled. The owl will then hop up on the table and address the crowd of students that is still slightly out of panic and very slowly calming down. Excuse me, with this sudden interruption, orientation is now complete. Please, head back to the front of the biblioplex. Your information desk will hand out your assigned classes and your... wow, I can't think of what they're called.
Electives?
Boarding places? Dorm rooms, that's it. Jeez. We'll hand you your assigned dorm facilities for the rest of your stay at your first year at Strixhaven. I'm very sorry for this quite extravagant display on orientation day, but please just everyone stay calm and take deep breaths and welcome to class. Yes. She turns and points to Soch. You, please, follow me.
Okay.
Was it just you who was part of this attack? And Rosie? Follow me as well.
Oh no, my buddy over there. And Soch will point to Quynn.
Yes, you two. Pointing to Quynn. Follow me. And she will then head to this room here. Open the door.
Quinn stares at it for a few seconds before she follows. And she glances at Seltzer before she goes in the room.
Is Soch heading inside too?
Yeah.
Alright. Once you're both inside, the owl will close the door behind you. And... oh. Well, is anyone else injured? Anyone else in need of assistance? I am very sorry that this event happened. I have never had this happen in my 30 years of teaching at Strixhaven.
I am fine. Not get close to me.
Alright, well, since you three are the ones involved, let's see what the story is. I want to make sure everyone gets to the basics. And Rosie will sit on one of these desks. They're like bench with desks in front of them. So this looks to be a lecture room, if I haven't described one yet. But Rosie will sit on a desk and put her hand on her chest and kind of breathe heavily. Well, like I said, I was introducing other students to the guild, the club that I'm a part of, the live action role-playing guild. We were showing off the props and the costumes, everything it takes, all the rewards of being in part of the guild. When I think some dark ooze drained out of the top of one of the suitcases, and I thought it was odd, but I mean, could have been some sort of polishing material that the leather workers forgot to clean up after they made the suitcase. But after that, it just grew a mouth and started biting at everyone. And then these two showed up and started hitting it and shooting spells at it. They managed to take care of it very quickly. Well, that is rather enjoyable. I'm glad to have some students who are brave enough to save one of their own. Can I get your names?
Oh, yeah. My name's Soch.
I'm Quinn.
Well, welcome to Strixhaven. I am glad that you both were able to jump in rather quickly. I don't know what would happen if we would have gotten away with whatever it was. We will have it investigated.
If it weren't for you meddling kids.
What was that?
But if it weren't for you meddling kids.
You meddling adults.
Young adults.
We'll have the suitcase in question investigated and possibly stripped down and destroyed. We do not want another incident like that. Not one out of the blue. Only in trained professional settings. All right.
If I may, sorry, what was your name again?
Oh, my name?
Yes.
I am Professor Shotbeak.
Sharpbeak. Oops, there's an R that goes there. Professor Sharpbeak, if I may. I don't think that the suitcase will return to its previous state. My last attack, it lit the ooze on fire and burned it off, and it popped back to normal, it seems, from what I can tell. So perhaps it was the ooze itself that is the issue.
Oh, well, nonsense. If it's the polishing that the leatherworkers put on it, like Rosie said, then I don't think it's that thing. We should, but if you are insisting, we shall investigate the Leatherworkers Guild, see if there's anything aloof there.
I would at least look into it. When Soch tried to attack it, he stuck to it. That doesn't seem like leatherworking material that I've ever seen.
I'm no fancy city folk, but I definitely don't think that's how you polish leather, with some kind of sticky substance. Because then your leather piece is going to get all nasty. Not ideal.
Well, we will check into it, but while you're here, you will learn about mimics and how they are ordinary objects that turn into creatures that you are unexpected, and mimics can be very sticky. You said that you stuck to it. What were you trying to? Were you trying to grab it, pick it up?
Just stop it from attacking. I was just trying to attack it. Like, clawed up.
Ah, I see. Okay, well, if it is a mimic, we will find out very soon. If not, then we will get to the bottom of this at the Leatherworkers Guild. But thank you again for your bravery. You may go out and get your assignments, find out where you're staying, and get your classes. I will keep a close eye on all three of you. You have potential. I like that.
Thank you, Professor. And Quynn will nod and turn to leave.
Okay.
Soch will follow.
Open the door.
With Professor Sharpbeak's words and your information that you provided, you both get inspiration.
Does the other girl come out too?
Yes, she will follow after being dismissed by Professor.
I wanna ask her if she's okay and what her name is.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you name all of them.
Alright, they all have names, so that won't be too hard. Alright, so head out of the room and go to where you'd like to go.
Just kind of right outside.
Okay.
While I wait for them to come out.
The professor will follow and shut the door on her way out.
Since I don't think she gave her name when the professor asked for names.
No, but the professor said her name when
Did
she
she?
first arrived. Yep.
Don't remember.
But she will go over here and start getting more information about what was seen. You see that the luggage that was singed is already gone. Seems somebody has already taken it away for examination. So you ask this girl what her name is? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just. Did she say it while we were in the room or out here?
Out here. When she first arrived on the scene,
I'll
the
just-
professor said it.
I'll just be like, there was such a commotion I didn't hear your name, but hopefully you're okay. I know it's probably a little jarring, period.
Yes. I am a second year student, and I just wanted the people to do some LARPing with me. But my name is Rosie Minfibin. But you can call me Rosie.
Nice to meet you, Rosie.
Thank you very much for your assistance. I don't think I would have been around much longer if you hadn't stepped in. Normally I would defend myself, but it was such a surprising encounter.
Yes, I'm sure it was a bit shocking.
Happens to the best of us.
You don't expect
when does
you don't expect your traveling suitcase to attack you.
But as my grandma always said, it's best to be prepared for anything. And Soch eyes the chairs and tables suspiciously.
Gives a nice thwap for good measure.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, as they say.
That's why we do it. Check for things that shouldn't be.
Quynn takes a long glance at the chairs because they got bigger so that the elven could sit in them. And then she will ask, well, when does your club meet? I'm trying to decide which clubs to join.
Oh, well, we do a session once a week, although we have some time to prepare after all of the first year students are do orientation. So in a couple weeks we will do our first session. But yes, of course. And she will like pat around her pockets and pull out a flyer for you. It's the live action role playing guild.
Thank you. Perhaps I will see you there.
It says on it, these storytelling enthusiasts engage in a mix of strategy and play acting, often involving mascots, when they enact fantastical narratives that they resolve with special rules. Well, I suppose you should know that this doesn't normally happen at orientation. Actually, there aren't really any attacks that happen on school grounds.
Well, I would hope not, but I guess it probably doesn't, considering all of the magical abilities people could have. She reads the flyer and just hums interestingly.
Well, I'm gonna head back to my dorms. Good luck to y'alls.
Where are the Prismari dorms? Or excuse me, the first year dorms.
And well, we have to go get our assignments at the information desk, the
Oh,
professor said.
I see.
So let's head that way.
See you,
will-
Rosie.
Rosie will
Bye.
come over here and start like picking up the luggage and putting costumes and props back in their place after the scuffle.
Quinn's gonna go to this first one again. And get in line or whatever and see
Yeah.
if Professor Drug is still there.
Yes. And when you arrive at the information, you'll be asked your name, and once you give it, you'll be given a sheet of your. It'll look like your tracking sheet. So it's like a sheet to keep track of your job, your extracurricular, and your classes. So your first year classes that you've listed. Soch gets history of magic and art, basics of potion making, marketing your art to the non-magical 101, and then I want you both to roll a d6, but you get the classes you also get are basic magical auras and magical philosophy, magical physiologies, and also, Soch, you get arcanobotany for beginners. So the 3 extra courses besides the one you gave were basic magical auras, magical physiologies, and arcanobotany for beginners. And Quynn gets botany and alchemy applications, anthropology of archivios, and mineralogy, as well as the basic magical auras, magical physiologies, and introduction to archaeomancy.
Can you write this down in chat?
Yes. So the 2 that you both get. Yeah. Are those 2. And then Soch also gets this one, and Quynn also gets that one.
And then the 3 that we came up with?
Right.
I wanna compare my schedule with Soch's. Do our 2 that overlap, are they the same session or whatever you want to call it?
Yes.
Hey, look, we have 2 classes together.
Ah, that's great. What happened to Sorcerer? Does he have the same classes? Where'd he go?
I don't know. Perhaps I'll see him in my introduction to archaeomancy. He seemed fairly interested in archaeology and history related things.
All right. Well, do we need to get like materials or anything for these classes?
I don't know. Let's ask Is Professor Drug still here?
Yes.
I wanna ask. Excuse me, Professor. Are we required to bring materials to class? How do we know what we need to bring?
Um, well, on your sheet should have a list of materials, and right behind you is the school shop for all your material needs. Quills and parchment, and as well as books regarding the subjects that you have.
Good to know. Thank you. And Quinn will flip through and find the supplies.
Oh. Is that over here?
Yes.
Oh no, I mean in the booklet.
But yes, that
Oh.
is the shop that the professor was referring to.
Perhaps we should sit down and look over these really quick.
All right.
I'm gonna sit at one of the couches and look through mine.
Sokka's just gonna sit on the floor. It's like sitting on his belly on the floor, just looking at his booklet.
It also has your dorm rooms. Would the players like their characters to have the same dorm room or the same dorm facility?
I think the same dorm facility would be cool.
Yeah.
Alright. So you don't share a room, but you share the same building?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I want you... I want you to roll a d20 each.
I'm rolling. Not great. But hopefully it doesn't matter.
It might.
Can I
but-
use my inspiration to reroll?
I mean, you're rolling for your dorm partner. Dorm room partner.
I see.
So you can if you want. If you don't like the mystery partner that you have.
Okay. So you're saying like I can find out, you can tell me who my dorm partner is, and then if I don't like it, I can reroll?
No, I'm saying you can re-roll before you know.
Oh, I see. I guess I'll just keep it up to mystery.
Okay.
I'll just stick with 4.
Alright, so this is free time. You won't have classes for the next couple of days where you get situated, but after that you will get started. Would you like to continue the RP in the Biblioplex, or do you want to move on?
Are we just gonna kind of say like, well, we got our supplies and spent however much money it was?
If you want, or you can talk to the shopkeep.
I want to talk to them, but Quinn will suggest finding our dorm rooms first so that we know where we're dragging all our stuff to.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Here we go. Alright, so you head out onto the main central campus. Actually, the on the back of the list of classes and facilities is a map of the central campus.
I was gonna say, I would think they put a map in it
And that's what this is.
when it loads.
So you can see that in the center is the Biblioplex, and this is one of the star arches that you heard about before coming to the class. This is labeled as Strixhaven Stadium, where the sport of Mage Tower takes place. And then there are 2 listed popular dives to go. So here is the Fire Jolt Cafe, serving coffee and providing pastries and quiet spot to study. And right here is Bow's End Tavern, which is a popular drinking location for these students.
What was it called again?
Bow's End Tavern.
Bow's.
BOWS?
Yeah.
Tavern. So Fire Jolt Cafe that serves coffee and stuff. Coffee and a place to study.
Ooh, fancy.
And then Bow's End Tavern is just like a drinking place.
Yeah, it's like a nightly place to go and relax after school and jobs. Also, the main part down here is the Archway Commons, where it's kind of like a place where students go to relax outside instead of like going to the Fire Jolt, to be outside and study or converse with others.
Is it like a garden?
Yes.
Cool.
And then Strixhaven Stadium.
And the name of the sport is called Mage Tower.
Ah, head crap. Ah. Called Mage Tower. Okay, cool. And there are police. And
The fuzz! Cheese it! Okay, so you get to your assigned dorm facilities, and
What's it called?
what is it called?
What's our dorm building name? Is it round? There's a lot of round buildings on the map.
Yes, the Central Commons is more about keeping people together and unity, less about each individual campus, so much more general.
So the building doesn't have a name?
It's called. It's called Moo Tao.
Okay. I just realized that sounds like Moo Moo Cow. Quynn will say that to Soch and draw a little cow in the corner of her map.
Oh, like a land whale.
Not quite that big, I think.
No, that's what you drew. There's a land whale. That's
Oh,
what we call
okay.
them. Anyways.
We call them cows.
So it's moo moo cow.
Cow is moo is the sound the cow makes.
Oh, well, that's a strange name for a building.
Well, I don't think it is meant to be moo moo cow. It's spelled with a T after all. I just thought it was funny.
I get you. I understand. I'll just have a grin.
And I guess we walk to the
Building. Go inside. Do we know our room numbers?
Did they give us keys?
It's like thumbprint access.
Yes,
Fancy.
it's very specific to you.
Facial recognition.
So
Maybe they use our puppet mascots to track us. If you don't have your keycard puppet mascot, you can't get in. That's why you can make it stick to you, so you don't lose it.
they're putting tracking devices on you. It's a conspiracy.
I don't think they need to put devices on us. We're on the ground. It's a magical university.
So, Quynn, your room number is 212, 212, and
Oh, it's a palindrome.
Soch, yours is 404.
Oh God!
2 palindrome. Oh, how
Error.
satisfying.
Error not found.
Room not found.
Well, hold on. As here says my room number's 404, but I can't seem to find it.
That's why it's magic.
Guess I'll go sleep in the Archway Commons. I'll be at more home anyways.
You wake up and find Soch laying one of the fountains.
Yeah, he's like he just floats on his back in the fountain. Starts creating like a little hovel.
Like a beaver dam.
So Quynn, when you reach your dorm room, you enter it, and you see someone familiar. You see the same student who was having trouble with the stage puzzle.
Oh, great.
Oh, this.
Can I take an inspiration to reroll?
My reroll.
You got this guy.
Oh god, he looks so smug too. Look at him, his stupid face. That's a punchable face if ever I saw one.
And
I changed my features so that my head looks like his, except with the like bright green hair, and the rest of me looks the same. And I say hello to him.
hello. It's like looking into a very weird mirror. I guess we're roomed together.
It seems that way.
Well,
What are you here to study? What college are you going to join?
I'm aiming at joining Silverquill. I know that I might not be as smart as you or your other creature friends, but I have quite the talent for talking. My name is Quintelius Antiphian Minotaur III, and
Can
what's
you
with you?
spell that for me?
No.
I changed my face back to normal. I'm just like, well, there are many different kinds of intelligence.
Did he say his name was Quintelius? So Quintelius and Quynn?
Yep.
Oh, he's against having fun.
And what might your name be?
I am Quynn. I plan to join Quandrix.
Brains aren't my thing. I'm more of a talking kind of person. Leave the thinking for someone else, as you saw before.
Well, we need talking people just as much as thinking people.
Things wouldn't
Are
get
there-
done if we just thought about things. Things need to be said.
It is true. What does the room look like?
It's kind of like medium size. It's not super small like you would expect most college rooms, dorm rooms might be.
It's
But
bigger on the inside.
yeah.
Cool.
It has 2 beds on opposite sides of the room. You each get your own locker, desk, and bookshelf. And for privacy, since any student of any gender can room in these rooms, there's a curtain that runs the middle of the room. The curtain is open before. Yeah.
Well, Quintelius, what classes did you get? Soch and I both have basic magical auras and magical physiologies together. Perhaps we have one with you as well.
Oh, yes. I think those 2 are for everyone, because I seem to have those as well. I also have a beginning to inktomancy and linguistics. I made sure to choose the classes most suitable for Silverquill, even if we are not quite in that field of study quite yet.
Linguistics sounds cool. Are you going to join the Dead Language Club? Or maybe the newspaper is more your style. Have you decided yet?
Oh, I've already joined the Dead Languages Society. I'm also part of the Drama Guild.
Nice.
I had to make
I'm
sure I
thinking
was
of-
in there before anyone else had a chance to get in. Don't want anyone taking my light.
Quinn ignores that.
Soch just bursts into laughter.
From
Quinn
2 stories
ignores it
up, you hear the cackle of a lizard folk.
Just Get it? Cause he stole our light. Oh, that's good. You a funny one, sir.
Did you accompany Quinn to her room first?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure. Thank you. Although I'm not trying to be part of the comedy club, I think comedy is one of the lower forms of acting. I am very serious. I do not want anyone taking my stardom.
I don't know how to respond to that, cause you'd be a great comedian.
One of my skills is taking the words out of other people's mouths as well, so I thank you for that compliment.
Have you chosen a side of the room already? Or shall we rock, paper, scissors?
Oh no, I was here long before you came in. As soon as the little scuffle happened, I knew that it was no time to stick around.
Yes, quite dangerous. So, which side is mine then? Or can I kind of lean to the side to look past him?
He kind of waves to the opposite end. That side, I guess, would be yours. I was hoping that my father, Quintelius Antiphine Melantor II, would get me a room to myself, but I guess money doesn't buy everything.
Perhaps not. Then walks over and puts her stuff in the locker. I'll see you around, Quintelius.
Yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Again.
Farewell, maidens.
Bow to him. And leave.
Soch doesn't know what to make of that. He's like, all right, well, my room is 404. Does this building have like floors or anything? Like, do we need to take stairs? Okay.
It's quite a large building to fit all the first year students in. But the
Maybe
as
there's magical stairs that move for you.
As you are walking around campus and as you went into the biblioplex, you notice that a lot of the stairs features are magical. So if a person is in need of assistance, they can just step or move onto a step and the stair will rise for them in an escalator style. Or there are some magical sigils at the base and top of each staircases that you can stand on and poof up the stairs. So it's like a quick elevator. So if you go to, I'm not sure if your characters have figured it out, but if you go to one of the sigils and say the floor number that you want to go to, you can poof to that floor.
Cool. I imagine Quynn probably figured that out.
Yeah, or like saw somebody doing it and was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. and then just like, let's try this. So we head up to the 4th floor.
Okay.
See
Make
if
your
we
way.
can find the room.
I want you both to make investigation checks.
Got an 8.
Soch, you don't understand these people and their giant buildings. Like, why even leave the ground? If you're leaving the ground, why not just go into water? You know.
Like go
So simple.
go underground.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. But also just one giant building, and then that way, it, like, you know, we have the sleep pile. It only makes sense. Why build these walls and doors? Truly, you smooth skins and your culture just don't make sense.
But Quynn, your fascination with numbers very easily finds you the room that you're looking for.
Ah, right where I thought it
What?
would. This is you.
Oh. All right. I'll open the door.
All right. You open the dorm room, and this room looks almost identical to the to Quinn's room that you were in before. Although this one is spotless, like absolutely clean. Quintilius had some of his stuff like put onto shelves and his stuff on his bed. If there wasn't a person in here, you would think it would be empty. But as soon as you open the door, there is a spotless room and a very large minotaur standing on the edge of the bed. It looks like he is smoothing out the bedspread as if to make it perfect.
Well, hey there, Rumi. Looks like you and I are gonna be sharing this room here together.
The minotaur looks over at you. Hello. I guess we are spending time together. And after perfecting the bed sheets, you will move over to the bookshelf while you see some books have been placed on there. He starts to very meticulously put things in place, as if to reorganize the already organized section.
Soch is going to drop off his. Are there sides? Like, there's 2 beds, 2 each side, kind of thing.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, which bed is yours? Was it that one that you were just on, or?
You kind of look at Soch and raise one eyebrow and say, "Yes, this one is mine."
All right, sorry, I'm still new to this whole concept of beds and stuff. Well, I'll just go put my stuff down on this one here. I'll, I will put my quarterstaff, on top of my bed. I will kind
Quinn
of
standing in the door and just waves. Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, what's your name?
The Minotaur will give a very low bow, kind of doing a 90-degree angle with his torso and going back up, and he'll say, "My name is Draswormir. What about you?"
Well, my name's Soch. That there's Quynn. He's a buddy of mine.
I live on the second.
Yeah.
I am grateful for you. It's
What's
not
his name?
always easy.
Draz?
It's not always easy being my size and having to go up all those flights of stairs.
Oh, well, I have a trick for you then, because there's a way you can get up faster. I'll show you when we go down if you like.
When will you be going down?
I glance at Soch.
Well, probably shortly after this, after I unload some of my stuff and set up my bed. Sock, is there blankets on the bed?
Yes, it's furnished well.
Okay. Sock takes the blankets and removes them from the bed, and kind of tucks them along the edges of the bed, like to make a bed skirt, so that there's a cover, like so it's covered on both sides. He doesn't know what to do with the pillow, so he leaves the pillow wherever it falls. And then he takes the bag that's in his tail and he pulls out these giant leaves that are like sopping wet. And he starts putting them underneath the bed, and he like slithers underneath the bed. And you just hear like, I don't know, hissing sounds and clawing sounds.
Quynn, I want you to make an insight check.
Inside. I know the thing.
You do. When Soch pulls out the wet foliage, you look at Drazhormir's face, and it looks like he has an expression of fear and exasperation. And he will, after Soch goes under the bed, he will return to his own things and start like reorganizing and retidying up, even though everything is already organized and tidy. Like very quickly arranging things as if to take his mind off of something. It's really bothering him.
After like a few seconds, Sock like pokes his head out from under the window, like, should have brought more leaves. Damn it. Oh well, maybe I can write my brood and they'll send some from home. Ooh, maybe some seaweed. That would be the defining touch. And then it would be just like home. He'll crawl out from under the bed, be like, but it's close enough for now. So he set down his quarterstaff.
That's fine. Just make sure to keep your things on your side of the room.
Yeah, alright. I think I could do that. He will set down his, leather armor, that is in the bag of holding. He'll pull that out and just put that on top of the bed, just all messy like. He'll pull his scimitar out of his bag of holding and put it down. He'll put like his bottle of black ink and an ink pen and his leather working tools, and it's just like a big pile on top of the bed. And then he looks at it, and then he like adjusts. He takes out the red and blue swirled deer figurine, and he's like, looks at the pile, and then he's like, goes and puts it like on top of the pillow. He's like, there, perfect. All right, we can go now.
I look at, what's his name?
Dryas.
Draz.
Drazhormir.
Yeah.
Dress. Okay. I look at him and hang on, I need to read a part of this. Ouch. I was petting the cat.
Your roommate is this giant orange fluffy cat.
I'm gonna use the telepathic speech and be like, you look a bit uncomfortable. Perhaps you'd like to trade rooms with me? And I'm just like staring him in the eyes.
He will kind of like he will look at Soch, who is busy with their leaves.
He's like, yeah, he's like,
I'll sense his hesitation and be like, you can come and meet my roommate first if you'd like.
And he'll turn to Quynn and like.
And he can talk back to me.
Yeah.
Telepath.
He'll.
are there bathrooms in these rooms?
Not in the rooms. You'll
Or,
have
like,
to go in a
okay.
public bathroom.
I was gonna say, if there was a bathroom, I'd be like, whoa, there's like a pond in here. Turn on the water, start bathing.
Draswormir will like look at Quynn and then look down and adjust his glasses a bit, and turn back to his books, and in his mind,
he is a little bit of a strange one. I don't blame you for being slightly uncomfortable.
well, if you let me continue, in his mind, he'll talk to you while he's going back to his books. He will say,
No thought needed. I will take that offer if you still have it. I don't need to see who it is. Just anyone but this one.
Fair enough. Perhaps we will see you in class, though. And I'll, out loud, I'll be like, well, if you would like to see how the stairs work now, I think Soch is almost done. We can go back down to my room.
Soch slithers out from under the bed and is like, yeah, let's go.
Oh, no thank you. I am going to stay here with my books. I'll be here if you need me.
Get supplies or anything?
what was that?
Don't you need to get like supplies for your schools, for your classes?
I have already retrieved those. They are tucked nicely on the shelf.
Before I go, which college you signing up for? You planning to go to?
My goal is Silver Quill. I wish to learn more about poetry and literature. I have my
Well.
books.
Explains your books, yeah. And you care for them, I guess.
Do you have any clubs that you've joined yet?
Soch looks at Quynn.
I haven't decided yet. There's several that I'm interested in, so I want to go and see what they're like, since we can only join 2, I think, if we don't have a job.
Oh yeah.
You should come and meet my roommate. He is also going to be in Silverquill.
If he sounds as good as he really is, I don't think it'll be a problem to meet him first. If we are part of the same interests, it is possible that we will be assigned the same classes and eventually see each other at in Silver Quill.
That is true. Did we... Remind me, did we have keys? I don't remember.
No, the doors are magically magical security where you just open the door, and as you do so, it recognizes your print. Not your
So
your
how do
fingerprints,
we-
but like your
how do
magical
we-
prints.
Rekey the door.
You probably have to talk to a professor about changing rooms.
Okay. In telepathically, I'll tell him that I'll speak with the professor about switching rooms with him, and that mine is number 212.
Make haste. Do not delay. I appreciate this act of kindness.
Oh God, get me out of here! Not him!
Just like wave very slowly at the two of you.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
You as well,
I
Jax.
bow to him. And we'll head out.
He seems nice.
He does indeed. Perhaps we should head back to the biblioplex to get supplies. I also would like to maybe speak to the information desk and see if they can put us in the same room, since we have become friends.
Oh, I didn't know that was an option.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah, I guess I don't blame you. Your roommate seems kind of like a dick.
Yes, a little bit. I almost feel kind of sorry for our poor friend in your room.
Why would you feel sorry?
Well, if I switch with him, then he will be
that's
with
right.
mine. But
Oh.
at least they're both Silver Quill. Maybe they
Yeah.
will get along a bit better than I would.
That is a good point. They're gonna have to get along if they're both in Silver Quill anyway. So
That's true.
you know,
They at least
they're-
have things in common.
Mel fella, he's gonna need friends for sure. I'm sure he's gonna have a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's head that way then.
There's his name. Back to the biblioplex.
All right. You head back.
Soch is one of those weird roommates. Like, they're clearly a foreign student. Like, they have a different culture. So it's just culture shock to whoever is the roommate with them. It's like gonna be cooking fish in the room and just all of the no-nos.
Bathing in the toilet.
Yeah, if there was a bathroom, it's like
dear.
constantly having a bath. God, why is he bathing like multiple times a day?
Maybe he's just going swimming.
Oh, Soch is definitely gonna be swimming in the fountain waters.
All right.
I'm gonna head to the store to get the supplies.
I will stop at the counter first and then meet Soch in the store. Hopefully he doesn't get into too much trouble before then.
Alright, you are going to the information for a room switch?
Yeah.
Okay. You go to the information and Professor Drug is not there.
Bummer.
There. Now that most of the students have filed out and are in their or exploring campus, looking for where their classes are and looking for where their dorms are. There is only one person at each information desk, and only a few students milling about in the biblioplex. The person at the information desk looks to be a slender elf who is sorting through parchments and tomes.
Hello.
He will place aside the parchment and take off his glasses and say, "Oh, hello. Are you looking for something I can help you with?"
Perhaps, or at least you could maybe point me in the right direction. Does he have a name tag on?
No.
Perhaps you could point me in the right direction. I was going to see if it would be possible for me to switch rooms. I made a friend at orientation and we would like to room together. I've already spoken to his roommate who would be okay with it. Is that something that we could possibly do?
If you fill out the proper paperwork, I can get it started. If you just wait a moment, I will get it for you.
Of course.
He'll turn around and look through some filing area and pull out a scroll and turn to you and say, "If you'll just get signatures from all 4 of the students that are participating in the room swap, I can send it to the dorm facilities manager and get it sorted out for you."
Thank you. I will bring this back a bit later. I think we're going to get supplies first.
Alright. I will probably be here if you come back today.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
What was your name?
I am Professor Jaith.
Thank you, Professor.
Welcome to Strixhaven.
Thank you. And I will head towards the store.
Okay.
Sigh to myself.
So, if you look over the document, it has a bunch of legalese kind of thing where it's like, I hereby acknowledge that a room swap will happen, blah blah blah, and at the bottom it has 4 lines for signatures.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I stick it in my bag. Can you type that professor's name for me? Okay. And then I go find Soch. So we can get supplies.
Okay. Soch, you are in the uh, um, the student store, and it looks like this store has been quite emptied out. There are still various items on the shelves, although it looks like the crowd of students have come through here when you were checking out your dorms. There are still a couple students looking around, picking out items, and were you talking to the store manager in front of you while Quynn was out doing information stuff?
Yeah, I walked in here and was just kind of like, "Hey, these are my classes. I'm looking for books for these."
Oh, well, you come to the right place. Welcome to the student store where we have all your study needs. If we don't have what you need, I can get it to you real quick.
Well, wonderful, wonderful. I happen to be taking these classes. I assume we have a piece of paper on this.
You have the
It was in our packet.
parchment that you were given.
Yeah. So I will show him that. I understand that I'll be needing supplies and or books or these. Can you point me in where I could get these?
Why, yes. If you manage to go down just around there, you will find what you need. As far as books, we also sell parchment and inkwells and all that fun stuff. You can also, if you're feeling a bit festive, you can buy some hats, scarves, tunics, robes, gloves, or anything else with school spirit on it.
Good to know. I'll take a look at those. Do we just bring the things up here and you... How's that process work? Like, I just take the things and go? Or, like, do I have to purchase anything?
Oh, yes. The books are not too expensive since they are required by the classes, but other things are a bit more on the price side if you want. But you will... Have you, I noticed you're not quite, the same kind of person that everyone else is. Do you need some help looking for things?
That would be grateful. If you could lend some assistance.
Yeah. Well, if you go over to the shelf I just gestured to, you could find the books and then come back and, you will exchange your currency with, the items that you are taking, and, that's how purchasing works here.
All right. I'll keep that in mind. And I'll just kind of point to the area he pointed, like, over there, yeah? Start walking that way.
Yeah. And as Soch goes to the shelf, Quynn will walk in to the store.
I look around. Do I see Soch?
Yes, you see Soch scurrying to one of the shelves looking for books, and you also see the store manager smile very widely as you walk in.
And I nod at him and go over to Soch. How's it going? Finding anything?
Well, there's a lot of stuff here. He just told me to look in this area for our books, or for some of the books. Have I found any yet?
Yeah, it's real easy to find things.
Okay.
On the list of items, or on the list of classes, is the title of the book, and you can just peer in front of you and you see the books displayed.
I will take books.
Okay.
I also take books. I look for ones that don't look beat up.
I don't care. I just take the book on the top. I'm sure those are the most beat up ones.
Okay.
That is how we would do it in the bookstore. Well, not like the most beat up ones, but the used ones would be on top of the new ones because we made the most money on those.
Okay, well, you see that none of the books are damaged in any way. They don't look used at all. They all look brand new.
It's like magic.
No.
All right. What supplies do we? What is your list the same as mine?
What are the
Maybe
supplies?
there's. Let's ask this fellow over here. Perhaps there's like a basic starter pack.
Oh, that would be handy.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yes. What would you like?
We need to get some supplies. Do you have some kind of new student starter kit that includes a bunch of the more useful things and required things?
Yes, you can purchase the beginner set, although it is a bit more expensive. Because it is all prepared for you, and there might be some extra things in there.
What all does it come with?
Oh, it comes with all your needs. It doesn't come with your books, because everyone has different classes, for the most part. They're...
We got those already.
Oh, okay. It comes with tomes for spells and scrolls and parchment ink, as well as some clothing that is part of the Strixhaven set. So you off your school spirit. The entire set is 5 gold pieces.
How much are all these books?
For your collection of books, it'd be 1 gold piece for all of them.
Oh! You know what? He pulls out. He grabs
Will the spirit gear fit my friend here? Is it like the chairs? It changes to fit?
The clothing isn't quite as advanced as the furniture. It's
Do you
more...
have one with a set of clothes that will fit him?
I'm sure a scarf would fit Soch.
Well, that's true. But he didn't say what kind of clothes.
Yeah. If the clothing that comes with the starter kit doesn't fit, can we trade it out with something that does?
Well, generally, you will give me a description of the size of clothing you wear. But it comes with the robes, hat, scarf, tunic, and gloves.
Oh, wow.
So it's nothing that's too constrictive.
Are these like student uniforms or just
Yeah.
like school pride stuff?
Yeah, it's school pride stuff. You already have your uniforms, but this is a
Okay.
bit extra.
Can we wear the other stuff or we have to wear the uniforms?
It's your choice whether you want to wear the basic grey and white, black and white grey uniforms, if you want to wear the college colors.
Is it like all of the different college colors, or is it like I'm looking to go into Prismari, and so it's Prismari colors?
Well, in your first year, you will get the brass and azure colors as part of the Strixhaven colors in general. Next year, you will get your own
student colors depending on what school you are placed in.
I mean, that sounds nice.
So, like, are these just more gray and black and white stuff?
No, these
No,
are
they're
basically like tan and blue. So it's like brass and azure.
Oh. I don't know.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. You can always come back.
Well, what other materials would we need for these classes? Like, do we need glue and
Uh,
I don't know,
wait.
charcoal?
What classes are you taking?
I'm taking magical physiologies, basic magical auras, arcanobotany for beginners, history of magic and art, basics of potion making, and marketing your art to the non-magical 101.
With the potion making, you might need some bottles and stoppers and flasks. And for the botany, you might need some viewing materials and some drawing supplies as well. These things are included in the 5 gold package that we assemble for you.
Is there anything else that we would require money for here in Strixhaven? Like, is there a class fee?
Well, food is not free. There's a small fee when eating. If you want extra drinks, then you would have to pay for that too. You can also, once you get enough money, you can choose from better items that might help you perform better. Magic items that can increase your experience here at Strixhaven. And
here's a snack.
what other classes are you taking? The beginners package is different for everyone, considering they have different classes.
I have the magical auras and magical physiologies. Intro to archaeomancy, botany and alchemical applications, anthropology of arcavios, and mineralogy.
Well, you get some magnifying materials and art as well for the botany class, and some chisels and polishing gear for the mineralogy class.
And that comes in the kit?
Yes, as long as you let me know which is which, and I can get you the kit and everything that goes with it. Or you could purchase everything separately, it'd be a little bit cheaper. But
I think I'm gonna go the cheap route myself.
Alright. You have to go and pick out your items yourself.
Alright.
And are you doing the same? Turning to Quynn.
How much is the food usually?
Oh, it's not too expensive. Can range from a few copper to a few gold, depending on the size of dish and quality, and how the cook is feeling that day, whether they want to charge more or less. Or you could also work for them and get a discount.
Are my books also 1 gold? And I hold them up.
Yes, the first year, all your books are 1 gold together.
Very nice. I guess I'll... I don't want to deal with going to find everything, so I guess I'll do the pack.
Okay. And you had the Arcanomancy and Botany and Mineralogy?
An anthropology of Arcavios.
Alright. Well, if you give me a moment, I can assemble those for you.
Thank you. I'll just be over here with my friend.
Soch is
Do
gonna.
that.
I'm gonna go look for the stuff that I need. It doesn't sound too difficult. And start looking for viewing materials for botany.
Okay. I want you to make either investigation or a nature check
I help.
with advantage because you're getting help.
Nature. 21.
Yeah,
Didn't
you
even need it.
you managed to find everything pretty easily. It does take you a little bit of time because not everything is quite organized the same. Like everything's organized by college and not really by class or by subject. So art supplies for the botany class will also have to be like in a different spot than the examination tools and flasks and beakers and whatnot.
And I will bring it all to the front. And then be like, all right, let me go get stuff for potions. And I'll go and search for potion stuff. Bottles, stoppers, flasks.
Okay. You can roll. I guess just investigation.
Investigation. Am I getting help from Quynn as well?
Yes. I'm just following Soch around, helping find stuff while I wait for them to put my stuff together.
Okay. Yeah. You managed to find everything again, and quickly get it assembled and placed it on the counter. When you get to the counter this time, the manager has a very nicely wrapped in paper package with a nice twine bow on it, and he hands it to Quynn. Alright, all your stuff is here. That's 5 gold.
I give him 5 gold.
Alright, well, good luck at your first year at Strixhaven. I'll be here.
Thank you.
Soch is going to. Is there like clothing hanging up?
Yeah, there's a few things hanging up.
Was there like a bandana? Or like a headscarf?
There's like a square piece of cloth with the Strixhaven logo on it that you could turn into a bandana.
Perfect. I grabbed that. And I slammed it. And I was like, all right, there, that should be everything. He said books were 1 gold. I grabbed my bag from my tail and reach down and pull out 1 gold. Put it on the counter. Oh, now what's the rest of this cost?
This would be 13 silver.
And then I reach into my bag again and take out 1 gold. Put it down. You got change?
Well, yes, we do. But are you do you know about currency here? Have you worked with the currency around here?
Not really. My brood just gave me 10 gold colored coins and told me this is what I would need, so
Well, it's a good start, but 10 silver pieces is 1 gold piece here. So it would be your final total for the books and the other items would be 2 gold and 3 silver pieces.
Excuse me, I thought there were 100 silver in 1 gold.
I'm not sure, but not where we are. It may be on somewhere else, but here it's 10 per, 10 pieces per piece of hire. So 10 copper is 1 silver, 10 silver is 1 gold, and 10 gold is 1 platinum.
Oh, okay. So you're saying I need to put down another copper or another gold. So I reach into my bag again and pull out a 3rd gold coin.
Yes, this will do, yeah. And he'll take the 3 gold pieces and place 7 silver pieces. Here's a change. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I think that's it. I'll grab my bag and I shovel the coins in there, and then I just start shoving everything else, all of the stuff that I got, except for the bandana, into the bag.
This is the bag on your back, right? Not the bag in your tail.
No, my bag of holding. I'm just putting it all in my bag of holding, and then I'll organize it later.
You're just getting there.
It's like these massive books. The bag looks like it shouldn't fit exactly, but it does. Then I hand it back to my tail to continue holding. They're like, all right, well, I'll put my bandana, the new purchased piece of cloth that I purchased, and put it on my head. There. Show a little bit of pride, a little bit of the colors.
Yes, it looks quite good on you.
Oh, thank you kindly. Is there anything else we need to do? We got supplies. We saw our rooms.
What time is it?
Early evening.
I guess we should take these back to our rooms. We'll see if our roommates are there and can sign this form, and then maybe go find something to eat.
Sure, that sounds good.
We head to the rooms.
All right.
While we go, I'm preparing like a speech in my head for my roommate to convince him that he should sign this paper. Like, yeah, so you're in Silver Quynn, he's in Silver Quynn, but he doesn't really seem like he would be competition for you. He's kind of quiet. Very neat. Think you would get along well. Just in my head.
I think we need to call it. It's way too hot here.
Okay.
I need to cool off. But we'll get back to the rest of the week next time.
Sounds good.
Okay.
If you want to write down your speech for Quintilius, so you don't, if you have one, so you don't forget it.
Not like an exact one. I just wanted to point out that I was trying to like make something up in my head since he's very verbose.
All right.
Something that would be kind of like flattering and convince him that he should sign the paper, because I don't know if he will want to sign it. But maybe he doesn't like me. I don't know.
All right.